Hello everybody and welcome to Mellybeans' first felt craft tutorial. Today I will be showing you all how to make your very own donut plushie or felty. And if you only have one color of felt, you can also make a Cheerio if you have a natural color, or you can make a Fruit Loop if you only have a bright color. Now onto the materials. You will need something to draw your pattern on, some brown felt, some felt in colors for your frosting, some scissors, a pencil or pen, some polyfill or other stuffing, a blunt tool to stuff the stuffing in, and a needle and some thread. We're going to start by drawing our pattern piece, which is simply a large circle with a smaller circle in the center, and then we're going to cut out both our circle and the small circle in the middle so that we know what shape to cut out in this next step. With the felt we've chosen for the donut or the main body piece, we're going to cut out two of our pattern. And how I cut out the center hole is I fold the circle in half, make a little snip, and then cut around the shape of the circle and round it out afterward. Next, we're going to make the pattern piece for our frosting. So I'm just taking that pattern piece we made before, drawing a wiggly circle around it, and then cutting that out in whatever color I've chosen for my frosting. We're then gonna sandwich that piece in between our two donut pieces and then sew them together in that small middle circle first. Now to do that, we're gonna take about an arm's length of thread and thread that through our needle and then tie a couple knots at the end so that when we sew it, the thread won't pull straight through. Start by pushing your needle through all three layers of the felt. Make sure you go through all three or else, your donut will not hold together. And then pull your needle back through the center of the donut and then continue doing this all the way around your donut. Now I'm almost done here. I went all the way around, and what you're gonna do when you want to finish off is go through a little bit of the felt with your needle and pull your needle through, but before you pull all the way through, stick your needle through that loop that you made. And do that a couple times, and that will create a nice solid knot so that your thread won't unravel. Cut off the excess thread and you're ready for the next step. As you may have noticed, our donut is inside out, so what I'm doing is I'm taking one of the layers of the donut and pushing it through the center and then pulling it out on the other side so that our donut is right side out. The next step, as you may have guessed, is to sew around the donut on the outside, and as we do that, we're going to stuff it. So I'm going to start by threading my needle through only the top layer of the donut so that I can hide the tail inside the donut as we sew along this edge. Once you've gotten about halfway, you can start adding your stuffing into your donut. So I'm going to start by ripping it up into little workable pieces that will fit inside, then stuffing it in with the end of my paintbrush, which is what I'm using. You could also use a pencil or, a skewer, the blunt end, or anything that works. Once you're happy with the amount of stuffing, you can keep sewing along the edge, but remember to stuff as you go and to not close it up before you have finished stuffing. As you can see, I'm almost done sewing all the way around with mine, so I'm just going to finish up stuffing the donut. I'm rearranging some of the stuffing that I already put in there just so that it's nice and evenly stuffed, and I don't think I could possibly say stuffing anymore. Once you've got a nice squish or feeling that you like, you can then make sure all your stuffing's in there. You can then sew it shut and then, finish off the same way that I showed you before, where you put your needle through and pull almost all the way, but then at the last moment, stick your needle through that loop a couple of times. And then to hide the tail of the thread this time, I'm pushing my needle through the donut into the center and making sure not to hit anything else, pulling that through nice and tight, and then cutting off the extra thread. And when I let go, the thread will disappear into the donut. And there you have it, your finished donut. If you don't like how the frosting sits, you can glue it down, or you can do what I did and just lightly felt it down with a needle tool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, let me know why in the comments below, or let me know what you would like to see next time on this channel. If you'd like, please check me out on Facebook, Etsy, or Crafty Amino, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.